Alright, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to play Neon. And this is the only tutorial you're ever going to need for her movement, her util, and even for slide boosts. So, I'm going to start out with the slide boosts. So, essentially, you just want to come over to this corner on Lotus, and then you're going to want to walk into the corner, tap crouch while holding W, pull out your run, and then just like hold down W and A while spamming right click.
Go here.
There you go. So there's one other slide boost I'm aware of, and I figured this out just by like messing around on split.
Go!
It's like right here. You just slide this box and it wants you up in the air. Sometimes it doesn't work, but you have to get the timing right a little bit. So Icebox is my favorite place for practicing Neon movement, and I'll show you why soon, but first, I want to go over the basics of movement. So first of all, you want to practice just regular B-hopping. So you can do this by just like walking it, like just holding W and just timing, like jumping every single time you land. And then doing this backwards can also help. Just for future purposes, for when you get better at Neon movement. Now the next thing is strafing while you're B-hopping. And so this can be pretty hard. It just makes you a harder target to hit. And so what I like to do for this, I'm pretty sure, like, it won't work any other way. But when you turn left, you want to hold down A while you're midair. And then same with turning right. So
Here we go!
this is me while pressing A and D when I'm moving.
Running
Takes a
low.
little practice to get that. And this is me when I'm just holding.
Here we go! My ult's ready.
Yeah, no. It's not. You don't have as much control. In fact, you can barely turn it all.
Almost out.
But, yeah. So just practice that.
My ult's ready.
Another thing is dodge strafing. And this one, I actually never used until I saw it in a video myself. And this one is kind of where you just like strafe backwards. So it's the same mechanic, but just backwards. And can actually be pretty good to incorporate it into your normal.
I'm out of here.
Just to make yourself like a much harder target to hit. And practicing B-hopping and dodge strafing, as Grumpy called it from the video that I saw. You just want to like practice going around something like this, where there's like a wall here. There's multiple places, but like just so you can practice jumping.
Here we go!
If I mess one of these up, that would be really tragic. Here's the real reason why Icebox is my favorite place to practice, and it's because
Here we go! My ult's ready.
so ropes can be huge when it comes to just like Neon movement, because like you can change direction really quickly, and it's like
My ult's ready.
you know,
Here we go!
it's just so helpful, and you can hit cool clips like these ones.
My ult's ready.
I'll just go on Icebox and practice like just going around.
Here we go!
Honestly, it's a lot of fun. A lot of Neon players think, like, even in Immortal lobbies, they think you should, like, you should press your
Almost
attack
out.
button and your jump button at the same time. But
Here we go! My ult's ready!
use the jump a little bit after you press your attack button. So it just gives you that little extra boost. So, yeah.
Running
Another
low.
reason why binding the jump to mouse wheel down,
Here we go! My ult's ready!
using these ropes to do movement. So, there's a couple more things I want to talk about when it comes to Neon, and seems like things that Neon players should know, including the util and things like that. So the first one is when you're entering on site, a lot of Neon players will just like
This
throw
way!
their wall like this, right? You think, oh, now we just have to push through. But the issue with throwing your
Coming
wall like
through!
that is all it takes is an attacker to swing through the wall like that, or an attacker
Coming through!
that's
Go,
playing
go, go!
lane to just hold for you guys entering the site. So instead, you might want to throw a wall like to the
This way!
left side. So you already have all this space, and the attackers have to go through 2 walls to push past that.
Coming through!
And then another thing is that you don't just need to stun when you
Watch
see
out!
someone. You can also stun just like common angles that people play. So you could just like
Take
stun
this!
market and
Watch
stun
out!
CT. Or like
Take this! Take
that.
this!
Or you could
Watch out!
stun
Watch out! I'm out of here!
there. So that it just makes it a lot easier to push on a site because you're clearing people out of those areas. Now, another thing I want to talk about when it comes to Neon's movement is getting onto hard to reach places.
Go, go, go!
So I call this box vaulting. I don't know what other people call them, but essentially when you use Neon's movement and you go in like a strafing motion like that to get onto high places like heaven, just like this.
I'm out of here!
When you're already there, instead of doing like choppy movements like this, you can just do in one smooth one.
Ah,
And the last thing I want to talk about
my ult's
is
ready!
Neon's ult. So Neon's ult is super helpful when it comes to econ rounds, or just if you are playing like an op and you're in a clutch situation. You're like, it's a 1v2. You're like, boom,
Here
boom,
we go!
and then you can go inside and kill someone. So one thing that a lot of pro
Go, go,
players
go!
do with Neon's ult, I'll show you guys once the ult runs out, but is they slide with their normal slide, and then
My ult's ready!
they pull out their ult, and then they slide again. So just like 2 slides in quick succession. So the attackers won't expect you for the first 2 seconds to be from here where the barrier is to out here. So they might try holding an off angle, and then you have an advantage because you can go
Gotta go! Here we go!
on them. You know what I mean? And then another thing, Neon ult is completely accurate when you're moving. So wherever your crosshair is, that's where it's gonna laser to. It does quite a bit of damage to the head, but doesn't do a lot of
Almost
damage
out.
to the body or legs. So aiming for the head is pretty central. Now the last thing,
Here we go!
that it's not accurate when you jump. So maybe if you're like really close to them, like say there's someone hiding behind this box and you're that's not a bad idea. But it's just not accurate midair. So that's all I need to know for playing Neon. Have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe. See ya.